Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Well, today I'm not going to work on the Buick. I bought the cheapest car on Facebook Marketplace for a staggering $400. Now what does $400 get you these days? Not a whole lot. But it will get you this brand spanking used Impala. It's a 2003. It had a security feature problem, I think, is what it was last night. But I put the battery charger on it overnight, let it sit and charge, and went out this morning, and she fired right up for a couple minutes. She's been sitting a while. But now, whenever you turn the key on, no fuel pump. And I think the battery's just a little bit low still. That battery might be bad. So let's get a battery charger put back on it, and then we might get to see if the fuel pump kicks on with an little bit extra juice. And if it doesn't, we will go ahead and put a fuel pump in it. So let's get started. This car had it's a great engine, just the car isn't the best, you know. Impalas didn't do too well after the fact. It's a 3.8 series V6. It does run really well. This engine is a very good engine though. But this car needs some work. It needs some motor mounts, and the valve covers are leaking a little bit, and it just isn't the very best example of a Chevy Impala that I've ever seen in my life. But it is a decent car for $400. You can't get any better than that. And I think we're going to try to flip it. The seat is tore, yeah, of course. But all the windows work, go up and down. The radio works. The air conditioner, I have no idea yet. The heater works. The other day when I did start it up though, it did say low oil pressure. So I don't know if that's going to be a problem or not. Let me get an extension cord here. Here we go. Now we're going to start charging this thing and see what happens. I think that I have bigger problems than just a dead battery. I know I have bigger problems than just a dead battery. So, one thing that's super nice about a Chevy Impala, especially in this generation, is right in the back seat, right there, that's a cover for the fuel pump. So let's get you guys set up, and I will go around to the other side and we'll start pulling that thing out. One more. Well, I don't think this thing's ever been off before, because she is sure taking up space. Yeah, don't think she's ever been off before. Man, that thing is dusty. I'm going to get some air in here, and we're going to blow that off. Actually, what we might try to do is check the electrical real quick, make sure she's all in there, and tap on it. Nope. Okay, well, I will get the air gun and we will blow this thing out, and then we'll go to town working on her. Get the long air hose so I don't have to breathe that. What we need to do, get this ring off, I think. Well, the Ford mechanic took half the day off at least. They put in an access hole, but the Ford mechanic came back and said, no, can't have that there. And I said, well, it's already there. And then the Ford mechanic thinks and says, well, I think I can still fix it. Let's make it 2 times too small. There's 2003 ingenuity for you. Okay, old fuel pump out. Oh, stinking up the place. Let's figure out what this new one is. I always hate it when they send a new wiring harness. Uh-oh. Okay. We got a 4-blade one. Okay, that's for that one. The 3 blade's what we need. Okay. New dual stage filtration system. Okay. Let's see if I did my job right and got this thing working. Not showing any fuel level. Oh, now I am. Fuel pump is running just like it should. There's probably some air in there. Look at there. The cheap old Impala runs. Okay, we got a couple little problems with it. I gotta put that cover back on. But this tire is completely shot. And I'll see if I can't find a used tire, because it's really not worth me putting a new one on. But this car hasn't ran in over a year is what the guy was telling me. I don't know how truthful it is, but we'll go with that. It hasn't ran in a year. Tags are just about out of date. So it could have been just about a year and then they ran out of tags. So, but yeah, she's just running away. Got a low oil pressure light. I knew about that. So I guess we got to get it up on the lift and see what's going on. Uh, I, I will put this cover back on and we'll be right back. Okay, let's lift her up and check her out. Oh, I gotta disconnect the battery charger. But we'll just check and make sure she's stable first. Because getting crushed is not on my list to do today. Battery charger disconnected. And up we go. Okay, we're set down. Let's check her out. We'll start with the rear tire. Good wheel bearing. Moves freely. Let's check the brakes. Oh, she's over half on that one. Check this one. Also about half. Exhaust. Really pretty clean on the back end. Now the trouble area. I can hear we have an exhaust leak. Oh, right there. Look at that. That clamp is just loose. Some baling wire for the exhaust mount. That's always nice. Huh. That's where a catalytic converter is supposed to go, I imagine. But they cut that out for some reason. And man, it's an oily mess under there. Look at that. Man, that's an oily mess. I know it's coming from the valve covers. Transmission pan. There's engine oil right there. And right up in here, don't know if you guys can see it, but in there is an oil pressure sensor. And it's not working, so let's get it changed out. Let's get a light under there. Light my fire, baby. Ooh. Steering rack's in the way for everything. But I know she's under there. Somewhere. Oh, right there, I see her. Oh. Plug is disconnected. Ooh. Well, on the good note, I don't think the oil pressure sensor is bad. On a bad note, I think we got some bad wiring. Shoot. But I can fix wiring. Maybe. Let's see if I separate them two wires. Well, go on. Wires are separated. Okay, let's lower her back down and see what she does with the oil pressure now that I've separated those two wires. There was two wires up in there, bare metal, and they were just crossed like that. So we'll just have to see what happens. I guess we never did check the front tires, the wheels. There might be a little play at that one. Yeah, this left or right side tie rod is shot. So both the tie rods, the outer tie rods are shot on both of them. And sway bar is disconnected on one part up here too, so it might have a little bit of a clunk to it. Now we know. Insert elevator music. Oh, what did I get myself into? It's low enough I can start it and see what happens. I'll just let you guys know. Battery light, service traction system. Service traction system is all that I got. Good deal. So we can return that oil pressure sensor and we'll get some stuff to put on these wires and we'll call her good. Well, I guess now that that's fixed, we'll go ahead and take the tire off on this left rear side and see if this donut I got will fit it. Then we might try to go for a little cruise. So, but first thing I'm gonna do before somebody gets hurt, if you guys look at this rear tire, she is about to go. I mean, she is just right there. So before anybody gets hurt, let's go ahead and take this off and take the air out of this thing. Okay, I found this here donut in the middle of a pasture. I don't know if it'll work or not, but we're sure going to try it. Ooh. That thing has been on there a very long time, you can tell. You guys ought to be proud of me. I used a rubber mallet. Yeah, that thing was pretty bad. Ooh, that hurt. Look at there. Perfect fit. I ought to put some grease on these, but we will when we go back with the new tire. I think we'll be all right. So let's get some air in this donut, and then we'll see how she dries. I mean, we already know she's not going to drive great, but she will drive decent. I wonder what that's supposed to be. 420 kPa. About 65 pounds is what it wants. That's quite a bit for a donut, I think. But whatever they say, close enough. Okay guys, let's lower her down off the lift, shut her up, and see how she runs and drives. Woo! Bang, bang, I shot you down, bang, bang. You hit the ground, bang, bang. The radio is on for some reason. Yeah, I'm afraid this car won't be sticking around too long. Well, I guess I didn't have it set down that last half inch. Okay. Let's get her cranked up and moved out of here. Okay. Whoa. Tumble we go. Oh. Let's see if we can't make this car just take us for a cruise up and down the road. I imagine she will do just fine, but we want to make sure of that. Really, I think it'll be a good car for someone. Not me, of course. I don't need this car. I don't want this car. But I figured, shoot, for $400, you can't go wrong. I'll tell you a story. One time, let's see if she shifts first, then I'll tell you a story. Second gear, third gear, yeah, we go into all the gears. Shoot, we may have scored a pretty good deal. Of course, there's a wobble in the front end, but it's only under acceleration. So that sucks. That means we're going to have to do a motor mount at least. Yeah, if I step on it, the wobble sort of goes away. So yeah, cruise control works. Shoot, radio work. Woo! Radio works. Man, we'll be all right. AC work. Blower motor works. So whenever I was just starting my life, you know, with the wife and the kids, we I think we just had our first daughter, and we were driving this I think it was a 93 Saturn SC2 my grandparents bought new, and my neighbor, his name was Jason, had a car just like this one that we made agreement on, and I bought it from him. And shoot, it was a nice car. The security system was screwed up on it too, but we went ahead and bought it. Well, about a month later, I couldn't ever get him to give me the title, and he comes back a month later and gives me all my money back and says, hey, you fixed the car, but I need it back. So anyways, I guess I will go to town in my newly refurbished Impala and get me a drink. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. We'll talk to you next time.